Okay, here we go. I cannot see behind me. That's frustrating. I think I'm supposed to turn left. I'm using my mirror, but it's nice to be able to look back and see over my shoulder, which I cannot do. Let's see what's happening here. Am I going the right way? That's one. Oh wait, what? Am I going the right way? I think I'm gonna cross. Oh, I can't cross there, can I? Wow, I have to go all the way around? It's because there's an island there. I'm gonna follow this map exactly, because if I don't, that could lead to complications. Okay, you're going off-roading a little bit. Ready for this? Here we go. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Am I going the right way? I'm still asking that question. I charged my cell phone a little bit. I really need to use this fast charger. I'm gonna have to order some more plugs. Where does this want me to go? Over there? It looks like I'm supposed to go up here. Let's see. I better get out of the street. Okay, I have an earplug in my right ear. Left ear is not covered. I want to be able to hear my environment, but the wind damages our hearing when we're riding, when we're using a helmet and riding at speeds that motorcycles do and electric unicycles can do. Where are we? I'm not sure I'm going the right way. I think I am. Looks like I'm supposed to go left up here. I do hope that I'm going to get on a bike path again very soon, because I don't want to share the road with cars. I mean, I love sharing, but not with a 3,000-pound automobile. They just run people over that are on the road quite often. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't say that, but it's true. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I don't think not talking about it helps anything, though. I think talking about it can lead to... There could be a movement, maybe it's already going, but I would think I would hear about that, of requesting more micromobility lanes everywhere that are protected micromobility lanes. Anyone can do that movement. Anyone can ask for that. So if you feel like you'd like to take on that project, I wholeheartedly support your interest. And I too will continue to inquire about how to support that as well, in terms of like making phone calls and requesting more micromobility paths. Retired first responder Art, who likes to walk on the Chandler bike path, said that we voted for bike paths many years ago. The money was put into accounts and it just is sitting there waiting to be used. Now I don't know if that got used for something else. It just feels like how do we ask for that, right? How do we say, can we get these projects going? Ooh, big bump right there. So when I was charging my phone, I was using my own power supply because there was just one plug available on the outlet I was using to charge my EUC. And I didn't want to put a splitter on that plug, and I felt like I was already pulling the max at pulling 10 amps at 151 volts. Well, the voltage was at 143, I think, but when it's fully charged is 151.2. Okay, if car's coming, I'm getting out of the straight because there's no need to take an unnecessary risk. Tried to hop over the water. Well, I hope I get home before the sun comes up. Oh, I have my sunglasses, I think. That works out. But I still would like to get home before the sun comes up. Well, I was just sharing with someone. Actually, I was just telling Justin. I've told many people this. That when I rode scooters, I wasn't this happy. I'm so happy riding electric unicycles. I can't explain it. I mean, all I can say is I'm using more of my mind. I want to use the whole brain. I want to use the whole mind. That was set up too, right? That was all set up for us by it being talked about so much. Oh, we only use 10% of the brain. We only use 5% of the brain. We only use 1% of the brain. And I'm just like, oh, awesome. But how can we use more? And we could think about ways to do that. Okay, is it clear? I don't know if there's a sidewalk up here. I want to know where's the river at? I'm gonna get back on the bike path. Hopefully that's coming up. So these boots that I'm wearing, the Alpine Star boots, I thought they were like much too big for me, which I was okay with that because I'm so used to having my feet feel crushed. And then I learned about wide shoes, which are wonderful. There's shoes that are wide. They're not anything like a regular shoe. I'm not sure what they're called. Many companies make them. There's a few different companies. Well, there's a few different companies that make them. But I highly recommend trying a pair of wide shoes on, because if you had trouble with your toes getting squished, wide shoes are extremely comfortable. Just because they're not squeezing your feet, and then they're comfortable in design when you have a shoe that's designed for comfort. But these shoes these boots I'm wearing, the motorcycle boots, which are made for street bikes, they were like one size too big for me, approximately, if I recall correctly. And I wanted that because I wanted to be able to put like Dr. Scholl's inserts in, which I did. I put different inserts in there. I had inserts made. First I wore Dr. Scholl's inserts, and then Cameron told me about you can have your doctor send you to someone that can have them made. There might be a copay, and that varies for everyone, I guess. That's what I'm told. And go straight. So I wanted to pack up, put 3 sets of Dr. Scholl's inserts in it, like 2 or 3 pairs, right? Because the boots are too big, so I can fill up that space, I thought. But that really fills up the space, it seems, just, up and down. but longer, a bigger shoe is usually longer primarily, right? Well, that in part. But somehow when I put the inserts in, and I've heard of people putting multiple pairs of inserts in there to make the foot very, very cushiony, right? To help with the pain, right? Because it hurts when you stand on your feet for a long time. It can hurt. I use the, by the way, if you want to get a good massage gun, Hypervolt is a good one. They have a 3-speed, 60 watts, and I think a 5-speed, 90 watts. The 3-speed, 60 watt, I think it is, will go for 3 hours. That's pretty good, right? Where do I go here? Straight? I think I turn. Am I supposed to turn over there? Yeah. I think I'm supposed to turn here. I think I'm supposed to turn right here. It's interesting on a map how I have to be moving until I know if this is right. It's like with it, if I don't move, I don't know if I'm going the right way. Sometimes I can look at the streets and say, oh, okay, it looks like I'm supposed to go this way or that way. But sometimes I just move. I'm like, I'm just gonna move and see what the map does. Wow, look at that jump. Look at the sidewalk. It's a wall. Oh, whoa. That was incredible. Okay. That might be the biggest sidewalk adjustment, like where the tree pushed the sidewalk up. The most that I've ever seen, I think. That's possible. Los Feliz had a corner that was really, really big. I may try putting a strap on the bottom of this backpack. I was thinking of just buying another backpack. David showed me a backpack that he bought, and it comes with that waist strap. It's just that I like the backpack that I'm using, and I just need a strap for it for the waist, because it's missing that part. I could probably go to I'm trying to think of what it's called, a tailor, and ask a tailor, who's a professional tailor, and ask if I could buy material that could be used as a belt on the backpack that would strap around my waist, and that would lift or alleviate some of the pressure pushing down on my shoulders. Okay, let's see where we are. I think I'm supposed to go straight still. We'll find out soon. What's it saying? Yes? Yeah, we turn up at, no, it doesn't tell me the name of the street. Turn left where? Oversized load parked on the sidewalk. I'm surprised it fits. That looks like a very good driver to me to be able to park that there. I always wonder in situations like that, for example, as there's one example, I wonder how they know if they can park there without getting a ticket. I think this is my turning area where I turn. Oh, it wants me to cross the bridge? Look at that. This is where the beautiful bridge is. I feel like I kind of know where I am right now. I think we're close to the LA River again. I do feel like I took a lot of the river. That might be the river. I think that's what people meant when they said you could take the LA River all the way to the beach. I think I did it today. I'm not sure where to drive right now. I think I stay right here. Oh, there's a bike path over there. I don't think I could cross over there. I missed it. Wow, there's no light on this bridge? I think this bridge does have light. I just don't know why it's not lit up right now. What a beautiful masterpiece. This is just beautiful. I don't think I've ever not seen people stopped on it, like how the cars are stopped right there. I always see vehicles stopped, and I don't think there's any parking on this. But it seems like people want to look at it or something. Do they really think I'm going to stop? They say, hey. I'm not going to stop in the middle of the night. Sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. But I keep going straight. It's like, hey, I need to talk to you. What is that? How'd you learn how to write it? I don't know what he was going to ask me. He said, hey, though. Now, if he said, excuse me, would I stop? Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. I don't know. I don't think I would. It just seems wise to not stop for a group of people, right? Or anyone in the dark. These big things look dangerous right here. They stick out. Okay, where do I go right now? Oh, no way. What? Look at this. Talk about a skyway. This is a skyway right here. We're in the air. This is an example of a skyway. When I say skyway, I'm just talking about something that is up above things. A bridge is a skyway. So imagine bridges everywhere for micromobility. And they're small, just for a bicycle or something. Like the size of a bike lane, right? Skyway is just a word, a fancy word. I think I turn right here. Fancy word or a beautiful word, or who knows. There's a car behind me. I feel like I'm next to a place called Earth Cafe, one of my favorite places to eat. Earth Cafe is U-R-T-H. It's spelled differently. Let's see what the map says now. Am I going the right way? My back is begging me to take weight off of it. So I need to get some kind of strap for the waist part. There's too much weight on my shoulders. I think I could speed up a little bit. I got some battery now. So this charged pretty well at 10 amps. And but if I get the Sherman L, I could charge it 20 amps. Well, at an electric vehicle charging station, I could charge it 20 amps. Oh, Marty just picked up his Sherman L, and he was so happy. I think he was smiling the whole entire time. Like, I just love that happiness. Oh, left. Let's see, sidewalk. I'll try the street. If anybody comes, I'll get on the sidewalk, maybe, if I can get up there. Am I going the right way? Looks like I am. right turn. Oops, I was gonna go on the sidewalk, but I missed it. Okay, now where? Straight? I think I just keep going straight. So when I was on that road a ways back there, a couple miles back, I thought I knew where I was, or I thought I knew where I was going. And I quickly saw that I didn't, because I ended up going a different way that was unfamiliar to me, but I like. I'll go ahead and go straight over here. Didn't know that bus was pulling out. Where do I go now? Straight? Did I miss my turn? Yeah. Missed my turn. Wants me to turn over here, I think. Let's see. I think it wants me to turn this way. I feel like we went on these roads on the after ride with the ramen ride group. On Friday. It was a Friday ride, the Cube, where we meet at the Rubik's Cube. I think it was an after ride. I think we went down this road. Looks familiar to me. Wow, that was a scary, like, steel barrier right there sticking out of the ground to my right. Like a couple football fields back. Let's see where we are now. So I'm watching my rear view mirror also. See if any cars are coming. Intersection. Okay. See a car back there about 1.5 blocks back. Like, that look like bicycles, but I think it's just a reflection of, I guess it could have been bicycles. No, it's light. It's reflected light. Oh, there's a car coming. And it's getting close. I'm getting out of the way. I'm trying to. Oh, wow. Turning and jumping and... Where are we? Wants me to turn here. Oh, this is a long train. And it's going slow. I feel like that's the river right there. I might be here for a while. Okay, the battery says 32%, but that's not much. It can drop fast. Oh, this train is long. See, can I go down there? Is there a bike path down there? Let me see if there's one on the other side. See, if these trains are going fast, it doesn't take that long, but if it's going slow, it could take a really long time. I feel like I see some kind of bike path down there, but I'm not sure. Let's see. No, there's not. Wow. I mean, there's a little bit of space, but it's not like a bike path. Like, to me, when I look at this, I think to myself, Here's a river. That could be a bike path right there on one of the sides of the river. And maybe it becomes a bike path somewhere down the way there. But wouldn't it be nice if we could upgrade that to a bike path? I think that'd be wonderful. I hope we can have that someday. Because we have it. It was called an impossible task. The man that did it, I read, was called all kinds of names, just like is common. He said it was completely crazy. He was called a lunatic. I read all this. Like, why would he even think that that could be done? And my guess is that it was more challenging than this. You see that barbed wire fence? And that little path that looks like it's 2 feet wide? Well, I don't know what the LA River bike path looks like, what it used to look like before they completed it. But now it's a beautiful bike path that starts at, like, I don't know if it's called Victory, or it's over by Griffith Park, and it goes, I don't know how many miles it goes, 10 miles, maybe 10 miles or so. But imagine if it just kept going. Imagine if all the rivers had bike paths on at least one side, or possibly both sides, but at least one side of the river, right? And there's a bike path that goes, it's literally down inside the river where they poured cement down there, and it's elevated up a few feet above the river down there. So it's down in the river and it's elevated up a few feet. And it's beautiful. And I wonder if that ever floods. It probably doesn't, but maybe it does. And then they just clean it up when it, afterward, I guess. Oh, I wonder if there's a way to get over this. I see a bridge over there. I think I'm gonna see if I can cross that bridge and just get to the other side. I'm not sure. It'd be nice if the map allowed me to tell it easily that there's a train I want to go around. Let's see where it wants me to go. It wants me to go over here. Looks like it eventually brings me back. Riverside Drive. Los Angeles River. That might be the bike path again over there. But if this train takes, well, it may only take like 10 minutes, right? But it feels like it could take a half hour. I don't know if it's speeding up, or I don't know if that's the end of it. I don't think I can see the end of it. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I have enough battery now because I charged earlier, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can cross that other bridge over there where that truck's crossing. I don't know if you can see that. If I can cross over there, and if the map can just recalculate and get me on the other side of that train and then proceed as it wants, where it wants me to go, that would be wonderful. Oops, car's coming back. I'm gonna cross here. Looks like one of the cars turned around, I think. Maybe I could just follow them. It might be crossing over, because they need to get to the other side of that train, right? So they're looking for a way to get over there too. Let's see if they're going right. Yep. I just don't know if they're taking that bridge. I'm not sure if this is the road that crossed. Yeah, it is. This is it. We did it. Yay, we did it. Awesome. So excited. I love this bike path because, anyone want to guess? Because it has a barrier. It has the cones. I call them cones. It has something there that if a car crosses that line, we're going to hear it. I love that. Okay, I feel like this is looking familiar to me, but I don't know if it does. It wants me to turn here, I think. Is it clear? Looks like it is. Which way do we go now, though? Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes, yes, maybe. Do I go this way? You get to see too, isn't that great? I like that you get to look at this while I look at it. It actually feels like it's for you. Like, look where I'm going, but I'm actually looking at it too. It's the perfect position for me to see it and for you to see it, which is great. I remember when I was growing up, I used to ask people, if you could live forever, would you want to? And I felt a little bit conflicted by the fact that that was even a question. I mean, what I mean is that there's... I just thought everybody would want to live forever if they could stay the same age and stay healthy. And did I go the wrong way? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I just did. I think it wants me to go left right here. Pasadena Avenue. Oh no. No? Nope. Avenue 19. Yes. Avenue 19. Now I see a bike path on this side, but I don't know if that's for... Oh, I have one here. Oh, we don't get cones on this side yet. Oh, there's some up there though. Great. I'm really surprised I didn't need my jacket. I think something's in the bike path. The basket's there. They got something, they left something right in the middle of the path. This is the roadway here, we need this. Can't have a parked basket right there. It feels so safe and secure to have those cones there. I don't know how to explain that to you. Well, now I've done the thing that I've always wanted to do, which was take the bike path from Long Beach over to this area over here. And there was a lot of streets to take, but there was also a lot of bike paths to take. A lot of, bike paths. Okay, I know where I am now. Amazing. Amazing. So I don't need the map anymore. I can turn this off. Now we can ride. Let me make sure the lens is clean on the camera. Still have some battery remaining, which is good in the camera. And I could still go on an after ride, an after ride if I want to. Oh, what am I doing? I was thinking about charging the EUC. Where's the battery at? Let me think about it. I may stop by the mall and top off the battery. Let's see. Let's see how I feel. Do you want to go to the mall and top off the battery? How do you feel about that? You want to do that? Me too. Okay, these lights are working. That's good. I'll tell you something. When the battery gets low, it's scary to ride fast. Right now, it's good. It's full. It's almost full, but it's like halfway. But when it gets down to 1 bar, it's very uncomfortable because the machine can turn off. It'll warn you. It's supposed to warn the rider, and it's warned me. Like, it's beeped at me. Beep 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 beeps. It'll let me know that I'm asking too much power, and it just doesn't have it. And people tell me that it's because businesses have like a self-preservation system that where it's from what I'm told, a business can, if they're going to lose money by something, by an invention, like let's say a battery that charges itself, right? I've heard of many battery technologies that charge themselves over the years, like patents for those. And it's based on nature, like I don't know if you call it crystals or what it is, but there's minerals that have a charge, and a lot of inventions have been like patented and then bought up, and that's business. We call it business. That's what business does. But wouldn't it be nice if business could be business, like selling things, but not interfere with the movement toward greater degrees of efficiency in the hands of the public? I have to tell you something. This bike path, I've never seen it look this nice. I am blown away right now. This part of the path, it looks so beautiful. Look, the lights are all working and the trees are trimmed back. It's never looked this good to me. I've never seen it like this. All I can say is I just have to thank everyone that was a part of that, because that takes a lot of phone calls. I've been calling for many years and it just didn't do anything. So that could be the right person calling the right person, or it could be a lot of people calling and just getting through to the right people and not giving up, like persisting. Because I would call and call and call, but I just got burned out. Like I just get exhausted on the hope that something will be done. But look at this. This looks so good right now. Those lights look like they're LEDs. Those are all new lights. Now there's a lot of the bike path, we're coming up on it right now, that's not working still. That needs to be done. See, this is all dark. I'll show you by turning the light off. See that? It's dark here. So that has to be fixed. But it looks like whoever's getting this work done, the phone calls that's being made, and whoever's persisting with this project, keep going. Doing great. Because I've lived here for 17 years and I don't feel like any of my calls got anything done. They would just say to me, we know. And nothing. But I started talking about this in videos, and I feel like maybe someone said, hey, I want to help. So thank you. They always say you never know who's listening, right? You never know who you'll reach. Someone just told me that a teacher, very high position, dedicated to the betterment of education, was saying you never know who's listening and how that'll affect their lives. We were talking about the Bill Kendrick's flash vaporization fuel system, and the woman I was speaking to was so enthusiastic about really just education and learning. So this lady really appreciated that I was interested in moving us toward greater degrees of efficiency, and that it's an open forum project. It's not something where you sign a non-disclosure agreement and never talk about it. It's open. It's for the hearts of everyone. It's for the minds of everyone, and you can do with it as you wish. If you want to build a system, if you want to patent it and sell it, or But the dream of Bill Kendrick's, the man that shared it publicly, and I would say my dream too, would be that let's maximize efficiency. Why would we do anything different? And stop blaming business for it. Even if business is people go, oh, it's being repressed, it's being bought up, it's being shelved. All these great inventions, right? No. Anyone can talk about their knowledge. How many times have you heard people say, oh, they took it to the grave, they took the secret to the grave, secret or whatever it is they knew, right? Cure for cancer or cure for terrible inefficiency. But you could surprise yourself, and I'm sure you already have, with what you can learn and what you can do with your mind. And if you set your mind to something, it's amazing what can be achieved. And I think it is beyond imagination, because we can solve things that are really unimaginable. I mean, that's what I've seen. And I know that people just want the answer and they want things done for them. Some people tell me that. They're like, you have to hand it to them. But, you know, I don't have a solution for that. All I can do is share my thoughts with you. That's what I can do right now. And I'm doing my best. And I could ask, you know, what's your dream? And what would you like to do? Because a lot of people that tell me they want to make a lot of money, when you listen to them talk for a while, they want to make a lot of money so they can give to charity. In every case, people say, I want to be wealthy enough to help the world. But the idea is, how can a person help the world while they're building what I'll call their empire, right? That's just a figure of speech, you know, building your empire. When you're building your empire, how do you help people along the way too? And help humanity as a whole? It's a thought. I mean, it's just my thoughts. I mean, everyone's going to have their own journey, right? It was nice to see David say, yeah, when I was carving. He goes, yeah, that's it. Yeah, now do it more. Like he was saying, push harder. Like, I don't know if he said push harder, but I knew what he meant. Well, it became cold. It dropped like 10 or 15 degrees over here. So that's the river right there. It'd be wonderful if all the rivers had bike paths that just went all the way, the whole length of a river, even beyond it, even beyond the river, way up into the mountains and way even into the ocean, right? Crossing oceans. Have floating bike paths that are enclosed. Well, it'd have to be safe, right? So I guess it couldn't be enclosed. I'm not sure how that would work, but it seems like there should be a way to cross the oceans. But at least all over the country. That'd be awesome and wonderful. Here's a couple lights and then they go out again. It's a little bit puzzling to me. Well, this is missing the pole here. That pole's cut. All these lights look like they have new lights put in, but they're not on. Just looking at them, they look like it's the new light. It looks like it's the LED. But it's not on though. So a lot of people have said to me, like, how can you make your videos shorter in a very gentle and polite and subtle way, in a nuanced, subtle way? Could you make your videos shorter? They're not using the words I'm using, but this is what's being basically said. I'm just saying it in a crude way. It sounds crude, I apologize. But like, could the videos be shorter? Could they be more concise? But if I did that, I'd be cutting out all my talking, and then it would just be a visual experience, and the words wouldn't make sense because I'd be cutting a lot of the words out. So I really do think this is just my journal, at least this segment or this time period with the EUC. It's just me sharing my thoughts, what I'm thinking about. even if it's just for myself someday when I listen to it. Or my great grandchildren, right? If I have kids, I mean, if I have kids. But it's for the world. Not that anybody would want to listen to me, but if they did, it would be here. Special thanks to Louie, LAPEV group, that said get the Insta360 Ace Pro because it won't overheat when you're using a mic on it. Yeah, it's cold now. Oh, it's cold. It's strange how it became more cold over here. Okay, I still have my phone, that's good. Just checking to see if my phone was still there. Oh, did I pass my exit? I was gonna go over to the mall and top off the charge. Let me think about this. Where I would go, what exit I would take. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't know where I am. I may have passed it, I don't recall. Let's see. I have to see where I am right now. What's a little bit confusing to me is that tonight's ride felt so much more exhausting compared to my going to the bike path I usually go on, which is a 54-mile ride. Oh, I rode much more today. Let's see, I rode 97 miles today. Oh, okay, so I rode twice as much. That makes sense. It feels like I did. So far I rode 97 miles today. I'm kind of limited by the battery because, you know, having the charge all the time, it's like, I totally agree with Marty Backey. I think that's how I pronounce his name. I think his channel right now is called, what's it called? EUC. Oh shoot. I am so glad that bird flew up. I thought it was going to run across the road. Marty Backey, and his channel is EUC, what is it called? Electric Unicycles. I think it's just called Electric Unicycles right now, because the name can be changed, right? And before that, it might have had a different name, but he said in a video, in more than one video, he had said that he was ready, and that we are ready, like we, the EUC community, are ready for a 6,000 watt hour electric unicycle. But when he says that, my mind goes to the Lynx or the Sherman L. And I'm talking about something with that kind of engineering and with the good suspension and everything, and you know, really high quality, right? Really high quality. You know, something I could still race if I wanted to, even though it's a 6,000 watt hour battery. Maybe the race would be an endurance race, right? So, you know, I don't want something that has bad suspension or doesn't have the best suspension. And what I'm talking about is, that's just my subjective opinion, and I'm talking about the Lynx or the Sherman L. And I think there's other EUCs that have that suspension. I just don't know the names of them. But because I have the Lynx, and because how I arrived at getting the Lynx is talking with people that owned it and that had ridden many, many different electric unicycles and were aware of all the different models and said, that's the one. That's enough for me. I listen when people say things like that. I listen. Okay, I have to think about, think about where I'm gonna go right now. Let's see where my battery's at. Oh, I'm at 3 bars. Let's see what time it is, huh? 3 o'clock. You feel like going to the mall and charging a little bit? How do you feel about that? Who am I talking to right now? I'm just having fun. I'm sure you know that. Just enjoying myself. If there was a way to hear your thoughts, I would love to hear, like, should we do that? Maybe I'm pretending there's someone with me right now. Like, do you feel like going to charge? I want to say very few people would say, yeah, let's go charge. It's 3 in the morning, let's go charge. But I just love riding the EUC. And it does, as Smalls said, he's flying when he rides. He said, I'm flying, I am flying. He didn't say it feels like he's flying. He said, I'm flying. Oh. What's that noise? I thought my tire was popping. It might have been a sprinkler turning on. I've learned that the sound of the sprinkler. Can I go that way as a shortcut? I'm not sure if that's a shortcut or not. Let me think about this. 'Cause I'm going to the mall. Hang on, let me think about this. If I go that way, I think I can go that way. Okay. Now if I go to charge this up to, like, let's say 80% or 90%, and then on the way back I run the battery out, that'll defeat the purpose, right, of charging up. But I get to ride more, so that's good. I'm down to 2 bars. I think I'm just gonna go back, because what it means is I'm gonna have to ride to the charging station slow, and I don't feel like doing that. I want to ride everywhere not slow. So ooh, I got kind of close to that. That's very dangerous. I would be dropped on the ground so fast if I hit that pole. If I pedal clip the pole, or if my shoulder hits it, I will end up sliding right here. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. I'm glad I noticed the battery stayed at charge. Yeah, it discharges so fast. I mean, I'm riding a lot, that's why, when I'm going fast. I am, I could say, building a team. Building a team of experimenters. And We're going to be experimenting with range extension. So you will get to see that, because I'll be making videos of everything. I don't know if anybody else will be in it, but I'll share with you the experimentation. Okay, I need to cross. Let's cross here. Whoa, look at that fire hydrant right in the middle of the sidewalk. Great place for a fire truck, bad place for if we don't notice it while we're riding down the sidewalk on anything. Could be any kind of micromobility. I met a gentleman when we were riding the ramen group ride a couple weeks ago. He was so happy with his, I think it's called the recumbent bike. I made a video of it. I made some videos of it. I think I posted those. And I need to contact him so we can go riding. The last time I checked with him, he was busy that day, but he said we'll ride soon. And I haven't reached back out to him because I've been busy. But I do need to make sure the next time I ride with this backpack on my back that I have something that alleviates the pressure off my shoulders by strapping the waist strap. So I need to find something, even if it's like a rope or something, to take that pressure off my shoulders. Okay, everyone, we'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed EUC Electric Unicycle Adventures, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great night, a great day. Be safe. Bye-bye. This thing's really hard to turn off. I'm using my gloves, that's why my gloves are on. Getting in the way.